This memory card will turn you into an outlier that attracts the people, opportunities, and success that you desire, putting an end to the things holding you back like procrastination, anxiety, insecurity, and distraction. Because through my research trying to fix my own life, I discovered every principle to do so and created the protocol to achieve it as effectively and quickly as possible. Listen, the factor here shows that you aren't content with your current life and that you have a burning desire for better. Better partners, opportunities, relationships, and success. Perhaps you've even tried to make some effort towards that already, but you may have experienced the feeling of things not clicking. You make some progress, things seem good, and then it happens. A mistake, bad habit, rejection, relapse, or outright failure that wrecks you and is like you are rubber banded back to square one, revealing that things aren't going quite as good as it seems, that you're missing something. Each time that this happens, you become more and more aware of the cycle that you're in, and you realize that the true changes that are required to get what you desire aren't happening. Worst of all, eventually you'll realize you aren't just returning back to square one. Because with each cycle, your self-image is getting lower and lower, making things more and more difficult until you either give up or just stay in the cycle forever, dooming yourself to a life of mediocrity and suffering. Now, if that sounds somewhat familiar and you're wondering how I understand this so well, is because I was exactly the same. It's May of 2020 and I have entered the darkest abyss of my life. I have been enslaved by my addictions and habits. My days consisted of sleeping in, binging pornography and video games, skipping my at-home workouts, and repeat. But this isn't new. Rather, it is the culmination of the same rituals that I've been doing every single year of my teenage life. My low self-esteem and social anxiety blunts any attempts at authentic confidence, especially around girls. I lack the mental strength to be focused and disciplined, therefore I'm not reaching any of my goals, and I have no control over my emotions, meaning I consistently fall victim to triggers that send me back into my bad habits and mental suffering. It's gotten so bad that I've reached the point where I don't even know who I am anymore. It's been like this for years, but the mental suffering of the depression, the anxiety, the emptiness is getting too much to handle. I'm repelling the very people, success, and life that I so deeply desire. And if change isn't made soon, then I am doomed to this cycle for the rest of my life, trying to escape through temporary pleasure until the pain becomes too much to bear. So, I began my journey. I'm watching every single self-improvement YouTube video and podcast. I'm reading best-selling books like Atomic Habits. I'm doing challenges like 75 Hard. All this information and effort, and yet zero long-term results. Because unknowing to me at the time, my brain has already been programmed to resist every single effort I made. Trying to become masculine and confident, and remaining insecure and anxious. Trying to quit my bad habits and addictions, and binging pornography. Trying to be productive, and yet succumbing to distraction. Have I not consumed countless hours of information from the very people I wish to be like? I was finally aware of all my problems, and yet the solutions didn't work. So I felt hopeless, like something was just wrong with me, and it was getting to the point where many mornings I was wishing I didn't wake up. But I persisted, forcing myself month after month to continue trying, learning, and failing. I spent hundreds of dollars on books, hundreds of hours of my time trying to connect the dots. And then it clicked. I realized that 99% of self-development content will not elicit long-term results. This is why watching YouTube videos and the efforts you've made have not turned you into the outlier that you desire to be, because it fails to recognize the underlying issue. The reason why I wasn't operating like the top 1% of men is because of my brain's programming, namely the programming of my subconscious. And here's the thing. The subconscious does not listen to us. We could try to be more masculine, be more successful, attract women, be happier, quit bad habits, and everything else required to get where we want to be. But our subconscious doesn't care. In fact, unbeknownst to us, it works in the complete opposite direction of our goals. If it ever felt like you were sabotaging yourself, this is why. This is why there is that cycle, that rubber band back to square one. And it's not your fault. You can make all the effort and watch all the videos like I did, and yet none of it will work long term because your brain has already been programmed by thousands and thousands of feedback loops fed to you by the world before you even had a chance to gain control. If you've tried that 5-step YouTube video, that podcast, that book everyone recommends, you know it felt productive in the moment, but didn't elicit the transformation that you need, because none of them taught you how to gain control over the mental programming that will make or break your entire life. but that is going to change. I am now laser focused, disciplined, displaying authentic confidence that I've never possessed in my life. My emotions, urges, habits have zero control over me. I'm present in each moment and I'm noticing people gravitate towards me more than ever before. And people are treating me like I'm some kind of master authority. And I'm teaching self-development to hundreds of thousands of people online because I have unlocked the version of myself capable of doing so. And I want to do the same for you in a fraction of the time through the mental mastery protocol, so that you can end the subconscious sabotage that holds you back and become the outlier that attracts the people, success, and life that you deserve. In this self-paced masterclass, we will begin with your psycho reprogramming, starting with a complete breakdown of the very mechanisms that cause you to self-sabotage. You'll learn how to identify these instances before they happen and reprogram the mechanisms to work with you instead of against you. Through identity generation, we will shift your current identity that is responsible for your insecurities and shortcomings into a bulletproof identity that will grant you authentic confidence. We will permanently instill that identity to ensure long-term success, shatter any current limitations you have, and prevent any past insecurities from ever getting the best of you again. I will guide you through the goal bridging process for you to generate crystal clear goals ranging from long-term in the future to exactly what you need to do each day, ensuring that you will have no more guesswork or aimlessness on your journey. We will also be building your mental muscles. In my 30-day guided meditations, I will walk you step by step through the systems that will unlock your mental potential for presence, focus, positivity, awareness, and more. And this isn't the wooey spiritual meditations, this is the science-backed exercises that completely change my brain and life for the better. You will gain the highest levels of self-awareness that will turn anyone from an unconscious NPC to a conscious outlier. Next, you will master your emotions, gain the masculine stoicism that turns boys into men, and trust me, once you unlock this trait, women will notice. We will dive straight into conquering anxiety and depression and then learn how to generate authentic positivity on command. This will ensure you never lose control to temporary emotions again, maintaining your masculine frame even in life's hardest moments. The third component of the protocol will be peaking your mental performance. We will deepen your understanding of the neurotransmitter dopamine, and you'll realize that these detoxes that YouTubers talk about are nonsense, and what you should do instead to truly guarantee long-term motivation. We will rid your brain of distraction and noise and discover your exact path to the elite level of productivity. You will emerge not only knowing exactly what to focus on each day, but how to increase your productivity by 300%. I teach you the exact daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly structures that grant you the highest yield of success and which one is best for you. With my focus to flow formula, you will master the 9 laws of focus and flow state that result in your brain unlocking the highest levels of output humanly possible. We will unleash your true potential for creativity in any endeavor of your choosing while protecting your mind from negative influence. And in the final part of the mental mastery protocol, we dissect your discipline. You will shift from relying on limited willpower to tapping into effortless discipline and controlling every single urge you might face. I then reveal to you the monk's secret. This is the only method you will ever need to break bad habits. This was a complete game changer for me on NoFap, and the best part of it is you will already have the mental muscles ready because we built them up earlier in the protocol. Lastly, I will take you step by step through the best strategies for implementing any good habit you'd like to have, so that you can skip all the habit books and go straight into implementing the systems that work. Plus, once a week in Mental Mastery, I will be hosting live video calls for us to discuss and learn even more while getting to know each other. To top it all off, I am going to continue adding more content into Mental Mastery so that you can receive bonus guides, exercises, and content for no extra cost. But I know that some of you watching are still thinking you'd rather go and figure it out all on your own. So let me offer you some math. Let's say you read the top 13 books related to the concepts I teach. At around 5 hours a book, that is 65 hours of reading. Plus the 2 years of research and testing it took me. At around 3 hours of trying to improve yourself a day, that is 2,190 hours. I can't get back the years of my life lost to my bad habits, insecurity, and social anxiety. I made Mental Mastery because I want to offer the transformation that took me all that time and struggle within a matter of weeks, with benefits you'll notice in a matter of days. And if you enroll and believe it's not right for you, I offer a 15-day full refund guarantee with up to 20% of the protocol completed. So worst case, you don't love it and get a refund. Best case, you go through the protocol and change your life. And that's not all. So after completing Mental Mastery, I came to a realization that if you master your body and your mind, you master yourself. And if you master yourself, it is only a matter of time before you master your life. So I want to give you my $197 Physique Mastery fully comprehensive fitness guide as a free bonus for enrolling, meaning you will gain access to all of the nutrition, training, and supplementation protocols that took me from this to this, plus 5 training programs handwritten by me. How good will it feel when people see you as an outlier due to your confidence, success, and positivity, and your body reflects that as well? Finally, I've also included my guide on how to quit porn instantly, because if it is something you struggle with, breaking free is the key to unlocking your true mental potential. As someone who struggled with this for 10 years and tried to quit for 5 years, through hundreds and hundreds of relapses, I learned that these common no-fap methods don't work. Relying on willpower to stop or trying to cut back on your usage is the exact trap that causes people to relapse over and over and over again. In this guide, I walk you through how to undo the programming in your brain that makes it ridiculously easy to quit without any willpower necessary. I wanted to help you put the final nail in the coffin, ensuring not only will you quit for good, but never crave it again. I created the Mental Mastery Protocol to reprogram your mind to finally navigate life with authentic confidence, elite levels of focus, complete mental control over thoughts and emotions, and true clarity on your purpose, so that you can make real progress on your goals, attract people and opportunities, and prevent the subconscious self-sabotage. And if this was the case, would anything be stopping you from getting what you desire in life? If mental mastery is right for you, click the link in the description and enroll today. Thank you.